On November 7th, Uncle Joey from Full House, Dave, did you hear everybody go, Dave Coulier, the winner of tonight's program, will open for Uncle Joey. So this is huge. You all have a little piece of paper. While the judges have some input here, you guys determine who the winner tonight is and who will be appearing with Uncle Joey. Okay, up next, Chris Sardinsky is a writer for BU Tonight on BU TV. Give it up for Chris Sardinsky.
Did you know that Jesus had 4 younger brothers? That must have been a tough childhood for those guys, huh? Talk about have you had trouble growing up in your older brother's shadow? Now imagine if your older brother was the Son of God. The comparison, you know what your brother Jesus did today? Oh, that's not fair, is it? Come on. Like, think about it. You couldn't do anything in your life. You could be like a world champion water skier. Oh, Mom, did you see that? I just won the gold medal in water skiing, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, that was very nice. I remember when your brother Jesus did that, only without the boat and without the skis, but still.
I like the way you end your jokes with a lot of energy. It's building up, and then like body movements, and like it just makes it exciting at the end. I like it.
Up next, we have a first-year graduate student in neuroscience. Here he is, Jono Zale.
I am earning my PhD in neuroscience, and more specifically, psychopharmacology, and even more specifically, giving cocaine to rats. Yeah, and actually, surprised sometimes people give me shit for it. Like, oh, that's what you do, just give cocaine to rats, you know? Like, no, only the cool rats. So like sometimes animal like activists will like actually accost me. I was like, the thing is, they're fucking rats. You know, if you saw one in your house, you'd kill it. At least I get them high first.
He's a senior from the College of Communication. Our last comic has performed in clubs all around Boston, including the Comedy Connection. And let's hear a round of applause for Steve McConey.
I don't understand why there's fish tanks in waiting rooms. Right? Like, what's the mentality behind that, right? It's like, okay, you're not going anywhere for a while. But to take your mind off it, he has an animal that, like you, was once free, but now spends its time in a small glass room. And please not tap on the glass, because that might provide some excitement for either you or the fish. We just don't want that. And they're like, oh, well, while you're waiting in the waiting room, here's a magazine to take your mind off the wait. It's called Time.
I didn't think Steve could get better from the first rounds, but he certainly did.
I wish I could vote, but judges don't vote.
All right, it's now time for you to vote. Please circle your choice. Let's hear it for our comedians one more time.
Absolutely pissed my pants hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, it was probably one of the funniest things I ever see. I went on a cruise this summer and watched The Second City, and it wasn't as good as that.
I like stand up, and I was impressed. I was surprised that it was as good as it was.
Be back here on November 7th to give the Boston University round of applause and big support to Steve McConey.
I'm not kidding when I say that this will be one of the bigger things in my life, opening for Dave Coulier. He really shaped my childhood and who I am today.